Hello everybody, my name is Chris. Welcome back to more Outer Wilds. Last episode we braved Giant's Deep, which was certainly a choice, considering uh, considering it's like 90% water, and playing that with Subnautica right now is certainly a choice. Because I mean, if you haven't seen it, not a fan of the water, not a fan of the ocean and the depths of the sea and the void. Not a big fan. So this is certainly something. But it is an interesting planet, and we have to go back. The last time we kind of went through it, right? Because the planet itself, mostly water, tons of like hurricanes, or I guess maybe I heard that like water, or I was gonna say water-based hurricanes, but that's what they are. That's what a hurricane is. But the idea that they I'm trying to think what's the way to say it, right? Because that's basically that's where Gabbro went. That's where Gabbro went, and we met them up there. But there's a number of specific islands on the planet that both move around with the current and the wind, but then also there's like the flooding and the tornadoes, everything like physically toss the islands into the atmosphere, and then they drop back down, and it's chaotic, it's crazy, it's wild, it's cool as shit, and we got to go back because there's things we still got to look at, still got to do. Right, but on the bright side, one of many actually, was the fact that when we went there, we ended up coming across not just Gabbro, which was cool, but we ended up finding a Nomai, almost like a ruin slash test, right? And I thought that was very cool. It was very cool because it taught us and challenged us in quantum imaging, which I love that actually came into play because we saw the stone, the one stone that's in the museum here, and that stone, right, whenever you're looking directly at it, it doesn't move, but whenever you look away, it changes location. And I think that's so rad. And so this whole trial was that. It was really cool, and it was the inside of the largest water tornado, hurricane. I'm just gonna call it a hurricane because it's mostly water. It's like it's a lot of water. I'm no doctor, but it's a lot of water. And on top of all that, which was rad, was this little probe launcher right here, this little guy, right, which is actually a lot bigger when we get up there. And we see it break apart. Right, we see it break apart in the atmosphere, and it launches a probe, which we found out is actually a probe, right? It's actually a probe, and the launch itself, the Nomai that built it, prepped it, launched it, did it at such a force that it actually shattered it. Now the interesting thing is, as far as we're concerned, the Nomai haven't really been discovered. At least no like living Nomais. So the fact that we see the probe launch out of this, and we confirm that Gabbro didn't do it, who is one of the people we know for sure is on this planet, that it begs the question, who did it? Right? Because the Nomai, I'm trying to get back over there. The Nomai that built it specifically figured out before launching that if they do it at full power, it probably will break. They're very enthusiastic, so they did it. And now I'm curious what else we can learn. Oh, well, you know what? Let's go to the planet first. I wanted to go up there. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. Oh, the ocean. But the idea... Oh, oh, no, no, no. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Whoa. Ooh. Perfect. Flawless landing. Okay. Alright, no, it was back here. There we go. So we gotta go up there because I still want to poke around. So there's a couple other things that I meant to do but I didn't do yet. And for here, aside from the rising tide and the absolute chaos that is, and paying attention to areas that don't have trees and our oxygen supply, there's also yeah, there's also some things that we got to go do again. They're curious now that we've mastered quantum imaging. I also probably will end up going back to that island there as well, just to like poke around to be like 100% sure. But yeah, so now we know what this is. We've been inside it. There's the three sides, right? One of which is completely blown off. Completely blown off. And the other two are accessible. Then I have to figure potentially what else can we do with it. We could chase the probe down, probably. But we gotta figure... Yeah, I feel bad leaving this on the ground. But we gotta figure that the probe's faster than we're gonna be. Right? Because see, they did this and then install a probe tracking system, which we aren't able to technically access the probe tracking. Or maybe there's some way that I can, I just haven't done it yet. Which is, again, why probably all worth a revisit. So I don't think there's anything else. Okay. Oh god, it's coming in. Okay, if I stand in here, right? So I didn't test this yet. I didn't test this. Whoa, wait. There is... Yep, there it is. Okay. Okay, cool. This does keep us good the whole journey. Into space and back. Fantastic. Oh, there we're going one more time. God, side by side. That is unfortunate. Okay. Now if we could just... I hope our ship... Is our ship moving? I see it on the map. That doesn't look good. Because we left it in the gravity. We left it parked, right? Oh no. Oh. Oh no. Oh jeez. Really? Well, that's embarrassing. Damn. Alright. Well, it's getting further away. It's getting further away, so I don't... Oh, what do we even do? What do we do? I can't chase down the ship? I mean, I could. Wait. If it goes full circle, would it then not come back to me? Maybe. I'm sure we went in the water. We went in the ocean here. So I know, for the most part, there's nothing in there. Except the core. The core of the planet has something. Something going on. Right? Big black sphere with glowing jellyfish. Certainly interesting. But we couldn't get down there. Not even in our ship. Oh, I hate it. Okay, oh, we're fine. We're just gonna hop over here. It's gonna be all good. Just gotta get over there before the hurricane gets here. Nice and easy. Oh, go down, go down, go down. Hello, please. Ooh, all right. All right. Status report. It's rough. Aft hull damage, artificial gravity damaged. Oh boy. Okay. What else? So down there. My curiosity makes me want to go down there. But we have no way to do it. That's the only thing. If I try to go this way, that current completely blocks us out from it. We can even see the current. So I gotta figure what do we do about that? I mean, I don't think we're gonna be able to change the current. Maybe. There's another island I want to visit. Oh, that's cool. Never saw it do that before. They come from the app. Oh, that's neat. What a cool detail. There's also the workshop that's down here. Not on this island. But there's a workshop here that we aren't able to get through the front door, but there was a group of kids that seemed to have found a way, another secret way, into said workshop. So we gotta figure out, how did they do it? Right? Right, how did they act? Where did they find it? Okay, so what are we looking at? It is at the rear. It's at the rear above. But I can't repair from the inside. Go outside. It's okay, so it's up there. I can't reach it here. So I'll figure it out. But oh, there's the island. There it goes. But no, I just gotta figure out how to get in there among figuring everything else out. Oh, trace detected, oxygen tank refilled, ghost matter detected. So these are okay. I was getting a little paranoid last time, just in case, because I had completely connected the crystals to ghost matter, but ghost matter can exist, I guess, regardless of the crystals? Maybe it's just more likely to be around the crystals? Ooh, okay. Alright. Yeah, this is why we returned. I may not be able to figure out some of the puzzles yet with some of those, like, little swirly bits. But in time, it'll make sense. Like, that is a jellyfish. That looks like the red jellyfish that are from below. Okay, that looks solid. In fact, it looks like the ice that has been referenced a few times. But it just doesn't thaw. Oh, I gotta be careful. So it's over there, not here. Oh god, please, please. No! Oh no! Oh no, 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 no. No, no, no. Hold on to a tree. No, I don't. Oh man, that is unfortunate. Oh god, it's just right away. I was trying to use downward force to keep us from leaving, which felt like it worked. It just unfortunately ended up being downward force as we got pulled into the ghost gas. That's the timing of that. Damn, we didn't even get to do much. But we're on to something. We're on to something. Right? I feel like as far as like progress goes, we are at least able to make a good amount right now on Giant's Deep. And we still gotta visit all the other ones. Totally. Wait, but as far as like progress goes with Giant's Deep, we'll exhaust everything we can until we hit a wall. And then once we hit that wall, we go other places to find a way to get over that wall. See, and then there's the storm over there, which again... Oh my... There we go. Alright, coming hot. Hot and fast. Look at that. Speed running. Alright, let's go. Yeah, because to be... Not the scope. To be honest, if the ice is actually from the other place, and this is potentially coming from there, then I have to question, why is the jellyfish frozen? Oh, okay, I'm hoping if I stay in here, I'll stay safe, right, in the tunnel. God, falling from space, I can't imagine probably one of the worst situations, aside from being completely trapped underwater. I think falling from space is probably worse. I don't know. But I imagine there's something weird about that, right? Which means either when this ended up here, because I don't think this is It's not natural. It's unnatural. It's not natural to hear, at least. Right? Because we have the other islands. Maybe this island isn't... Maybe this is a chunk from the other planet. Or something happened with the jellyfish. Are they... If they're from here, which I imagine, because they are... There's water, unless they're space jellyfish. Because this one's down there. These got frozen. How did these freeze? How did they freeze above the surface? Were they pulled to the surface and then frozen? Or was this launched down and it froze around them and then became an island that floated? I mean, that's a pretty big deal. Trip 4 entry number whatever. Crashes 2. Boring crashes 0. Remember to see Slate when I get back. Yeah. Yeah, all the way down to the core. Consider yourself conquered, Giant Steep. You just got Feldspar. Wait, no shit, did he actually make it to the core? That was one of my more dramatic feats, if I do say so myself. I can't believe I wasn't electrocuted. Huh. Can't wait to tell Horde Fells and Gossett about this one. I guess brute force isn't always the answer. Oh, that's interesting. Right. So that's one more off the list. Seems all that's left is the big one now. Dark Bramble, here I come. Oh, so... Yeah, so... They visited every place, and the last place they were going was Dark Bramble. But conquered the core, that's interesting. Right? Because we can't get down there. But Feldspar was able to get down there. Feldspar was able to get down there. And can't believe I wasn't electrocuted. Can't believe I wasn't electrocuted. There's... The only thing I can imagine is the jellyfish are electrocuted, or the core itself seemed very much electrically charged. Right? So one of the two, or both. Or maybe the jellyfish... Are the jellyfish attracted to the electricity in the core? Or is the core only electrified because of the jellyfish? Or am I overthinking this? I guess brute force isn't always the answer. So there's... To force it is not the answer. We figured out how to do this without... Nice. Gotta eat a marshmallow on another planet. So he figured out a way to do this without forcing it. It's glowing. Okay, can't get up there. I mean, that's really cool. Look at that. Oh, there's another one. What did you do? What did you learn? Brute force isn't the answer. Brute force isn't the answer. Can't believe you can get electrocuted. So maybe the electricity isn't actually dangerous? That doesn't make any sense, but then again, try to apply logic in a lot of this, it doesn't seem to be the case. It's just, we play by the logic we learn, not what we think. So don't force it. Don't force it. We can go in, but it's about not brute forcing it. Not brute forcing our way to the core. Because brute forcing the way is how Gabbro was saying, I mean, same thing we tried, right? Which is the current, fighting the current, trying to push through it is probably not the way, not the right way. Because Gabbro even said, like, no matter how hard they tried, they couldn't push through. So then maybe we don't try very hard. Maybe we don't try to rush through it. Maybe we just go? Don't. Yeah, look at that. It's mostly... I mean, maybe it's just the color, but it's... Maybe it's all ice? So maybe for this isn't a natural island here. Okay, don't force it. Oh, that's scary, watching it just get ripped out. Okay. Don't... Okay, see, yeah, so the jellyfish are electrified. The core is electrified. He said he didn't get electrocuted, so then maybe it's not electrically dangerous. Maybe it's just like a bioluminescent thing. I mean, that looks like electricity, but... Okay. Fuck. What do we do? Okay, I thought, like, if we just leave the ship kind of cruising... But it's interesting, right? Like, if we go here... Right, if we go to this... I don't know if we're being... Because we're being pushed back. This is the only thing... This has to be it. Don't brute force it. Consider it conquered. Don't... Okay. How else can we do it? He said he didn't get electrocuted. Didn't mention his ship. Not that he needed to. Oh, God. That seems so stupid. There... You know what? It's probably... It might not... Oh, God. Because he said he didn't get electrocuted, right? Didn't get electrocuted. Surprised, didn't get electrocuted. So maybe is it without the ship? Because maybe the ship's too much force. Okay, here's the current. Okay. Okay. I feel less crazy, but this was worth a shot. Okay. If I just let it go. I don't want our ship to get too far away. Damn it. I don't know. I don't know. I was like, okay, don't brute force it. So it's like, okay, maybe if we just kind of drift into it in the ship. No. Not the case. I guess. But that's the trial and error. Okay, so we gotta look at that. Okay. So Feldspar figured out how to get in there. How that is yet to be figured out by us. But one thing for sure is that there is a secret entrance to the lab here somewhere. On this planet. There's some secret entrance. I don't know where it is. It's probably on one of these other islands. Not you. Possibly you. I don't know where. But it's gotta be here. It's gotta be here. The only thing is the kid said it was a more dangerous, right? More risky route. So I gotta think. I mean, it could be on another island. So that's the main entrance. Uh-oh. Okay, no. Resist. Oh, that's pretty. Nope. Come here. Hold. We're doing okay. Stop looking. It changes the direction I thrust. Alright. Okay, cool. Where's this risky entrance? I don't imagine... I'd be surprised if it was on another island. Because they're an island. There's no way to get under... As I talk it out loud, it sounds crazy that it would be some other location, right? Because they're all disconnected. It's gotta be here somewhere. Gotta be here somewhere that I don't notice. Right, something that I might not see, might not have seen, or I did see and I didn't understand the relevance yet. Right? See, that's gonna be good. Oh, I didn't... Wait, I could shoot that straight through? That's convenient. Ooh, okay. Okay, wait a minute. What can we do with that? What is that? Okay. Okay, maybe there's gotta be... I was gonna see if maybe there's like a underwater entrance. Son of a bitch, that's exactly what it is. Oh my god, I was so stupid. It literally showed the core. It goes straight through. It goes straight through. That's exactly what we do. Oh my god. And see, that's why this was worth coming back to double check. Anytime I... There's always something new. Now the catch is to not die. Which I think is honestly, it's a pretty good plan. Uneasy. Crazy. My god. What are you? A record player? Yeah, would you kindly step back so Daz is the closest to the statue? When pairing, the statue will choose whoever is in closest proximity. See how its eyes have opened? That tells us the statue is paired with Daz. Now, no matter where he is in the star system, Daz's statue will record his memories and send them to the Ash Twin Project. Huh. This is extraordinary sculpting work, Fox. He's outdone himself again, hasn't he? And now that we have our first successful pairing, we can test my memory storage prototype. Each statue will send a single Nomai's memories to his or her own storage unit within Ash Twin. Each storage unit will be equipped with a mask, the statue's counterpart, which will be able to send those stored memories back to the corresponding Nomai. That's crazy. Wait a minute. So the Ash Twin Project is a memory storage? So literally, when we learned that they were building a shell around the core, is that related to this? Because that it seems to be what it is. This is like a massive storage unit in the core, and every statue, like even our memories are being recorded and sent there. I mean, maybe not the core itself, but maybe whatever they're powering with the core, or maybe it's connected directly. I mean, speculation, but right this year. His or her own storage unit within Ash Twin. So Ash Twin itself has storage units for memories, which is where ours are being stored as well, let alone theirs. And they all have a unique storage unit on Ash Twin. And they created the shell around the core, which potentially could power these storage units. And so if the core was to be compromised, it would then wipe out, well, all memories of the Nomai and anyone else who interacts with these statues. So it would completely... So maybe they're building the shell to sort of guarantee preservation. Something like that. Right, but then that's it. Each unit will be equipped with a mask, the statue's counterpart, which will be able to send those stored memories back to the corresponding Nomai. So that, I mean, it's still really grasp it. So the idea is that our memories are stored so that when we die in some way, however that happens in this game, our memories are being sent back to us. That's why we see them. That's interesting. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. Oh my god. Oh, yes, it is. Okay. Hold on. Good. Okay, sorry about that. And just awkward timing every time with the dog. But that's okay. That's okay, because now we can focus. Right, she's just chilling over there. So, see, this is because this is the statues. This is clearly like what the actual Nomai look like, especially based on the mural that we saw in the quantum puzzle room. Right, there's these guys, but then they wear the masks that look like this. But this is the path. Right, so Nomai looks at the statue stores the memories, sends the memories to here, and then this sends the memories back to that Nomai. Now, is it a matter of is it a cycle of life and death with them, or is this how they've learned to circumvent it? I don't know, because it's like a time loop, right? So for us specifically, maybe it doesn't exactly work like that for them, or maybe it does. I don't know. Actually, maybe maybe their process and all this has created a time loop for everyone. That's maybe why we see the probe get launched, because we're stuck in the same loop there. But maybe not. Maybe that's just some real fucking off the wall thinking. But regardless, right? Each storage unit will be equipped with a mask. The mask, not just in name, but quite literally, seemed like a mask that they wear that sends those stored memories back to the corresponding Nomai. Now, if you have them, the question is, because we haven't seen how they deal with death. So, uh-oh, we should be fine. We're underground. But however, why would you need the memories sent back to you if you have the memories already, right? Sending it back to the corresponding Nomai would mean that maybe they found, I don't know, maybe death isn't the same for them as it is for us. It's cool. Okay. Alright, let's roam around before the sun explodes. So this is so they were making, so the quote-unquote workshop was definitely where they actually, I mean, that's two examples, right? But they were actually carving out those statues here? No way. Neat. Look at that. Alright, cool. Now I wonder if that's going to stay throughout the loop. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh no, 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 no. I hate it. No, I also don't want to be in the water when it launches this into space. That, I feel like, would go pretty quick. That would end our journey very quickly. But see, this is very interesting, because this is a new device for recording messages versus the ones we've seen written on the walls with the scrolls, but then also just written on the walls. Oh, this is interesting. Ashwin Project Stone. Projection Stone. I've installed the masks inside the Ashwin Project flocks. They look beautiful, although I do feel as though I'm being observed. It's comforting to know the statues will not pair until the project succeeds. Otherwise, I imagine the experience would be hard to endure. Oh, okay. Ideally, they'll only need to activate once the project succeeds as a safety measure. However, the statues will also activate in the event of equipment failure. They will? Why is that? If anything goes wrong with the Ash Twin project, the statues and their masks will make us aware of the situation and enable us to fix it. Otherwise, it would be possible for us to remain permanently unaware of the problem. Oh, yeah. That's smart. I hadn't thought of that. What a profoundly horrific fate that would be. Is that what actually happened, though? Right? 'Cause the statues will not pair until the project succeeds. So we're looking at a situation where either right now, in our current situation, we're running out of oxygen. Where, but so we got to be quick. That either it succeeded or it failed. Right? It's no longer in progress. It either succeeded or it failed, and that. But specifically equipment failure. Equipment failure in the Ash Twin project. Like if the Ash Twin project literally, if anything goes wrong, so the odds are something went wrong. But that's why the statue activated. That's why it worked on us. But see, the way it says, otherwise it would be possible for us to remain permanently unaware of the problem. So it is almost a time loop for everybody that goes with these statues and these masks. Because this is implying that if they didn't do this, it wouldn't make them aware of the situation at all, and they would never be able to correct it. Which means they're aware that there's some sort of loop with life and death. Right? Is that right? Am I picking that up? I think so. And alright, that's fascinating. God, if only there was like one tree down here, that'd be... Ooh, okay. 1, 2, 3 out of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. 3 of 7 are on. What that means, I don't know. Huh. Oh, wait. 3 of 7. If we look here, Raimi, Phlox, Raimi, Phlox, so it's these two talking. Oh. Okay. Oh, gotta go. I gotta hope there's a tree nearby. Oh, it's up there. I know I could probably just go back to the ship. Probably would have been a better idea. But for some reason, living a little dangerously. Alright, cool. Just in time for the sun to explode. Okay, so that's something, and we'll see if that doorway remains open. I'm very curious about that. I know the sound of the sun exploding. So that's cool. So this is the mask, and we're seeing the memories. They're being shot back to us. Because they were obviously designed for the Nomai, designed by the Nomai, but they function for us, even though we are not Nomai. Hmm. Right, the idea of the loop. Because now I'm thinking, like, is this the result of? Because you would think the sun explodes, our body eviscerated. So where are the memories being sent back to? Exactly. Right? Like, how does that work? Right, because it specifically said that the memories would be sent back to the corresponding Nomai. But if the Nomai died, is that... I mean, it's some space magic, probably, but I'm thinking about it. Ooh, here we go. Okay, Bramble Island. Right, island with thorny vines and what appears to be frozen jellyfish. Looks like Feldspar came here before heading off to Dark Bramble. Ocean depth gravity said there's a strong current beneath the surface of the ocean that prevents anything from sinking below it. Feldspar found a way to reach the core of Giant's Deep. Exactly. Prevents anything from sinking below it. So that what... The only clue we even have is that Feldspar didn't brute force the way through. So then, but do we follow? I mean, I could be spinning, guessing on this the whole time. Maybe we follow the current? Maybe it spins. It could spin in a perfect circle. Maybe there's an opening. Maybe there's a natural flow to it. Like if we ride it, maybe it'll just pull us in. I don't know, but I mean it's something else. This is what's getting me. There's more to explore here, and I gotta figure out what that is, right? And it's probably something so obvious I'm missing it. Right, I also gotta remember to actually scan the signals, mysterious signals and such. Feldspar head off to Dark Bramble after reaching the core of Giant's Deep. When I launch my scout into the seed that crashed on Timber Hearth, it ends up in a much bigger space filled with fog and thorny vines. So all these seeds are connected. All the bramble is connected in some way. Feldspar figured something out. The fact that it went here, frozen jellyfish, found a way to enter the core, and then whatever Feldspar learned, maybe out of just pure curiosity, right? Like the last undiscovered place was Dark Bramble, but also maybe there was something then that Feldspar learned, right? Because it is Bramble Island. Right, we did this, then we got into the workshop, right? Now my statues were designed to pair with a single user, record their memories, and send those memories to a storage unit within the Ash Twin project. Right, each storage unit inside the Ash Twin project was equipped with a mask. This statue's counterpart, which could then send those stored memories back to the corresponding user. The statues were designed to only activate once the Ash Twin project succeeded or in the event that it failed. So we don't know, right? I could say like, oh, I assume it failed, but then I could assume it succeeded. We don't actually know if the goal was that the Nomai knew that that sun was gonna blow soon, like within their lifetime, and they were like, well, We want to preserve ourselves for the foreseeable future. Let's store our memories in here. This is the goal, because we will be wiped out if we don't. So they create a storage unit, they store everything in there, they create a shell around it so that it will be impervious to even the supernova of the sun. Theoretically, right? I'm just spitballing. And if they do, then the sun can go supernova, and the Nomai will then still exist. Right? Their memories, at least, will still remain intact. But why? Right? Now, is it for maybe future generations to discover their memories? I don't know. But the fact that it specifically sets that in the event of a failure, it'll let them be aware of that failure and be able to correct it. So then is that potentially where we're caught in? We are caught in during the failure. And this is maybe we are the ones who might have a shot at fixing it or preventing whatever is happening. I mean, I don't think we can prevent the sun from supernovaing. I mean, maybe we could. Maybe that's part of what it is. But it seems the fact that we have memories tied back to relatively just before the sun goes supernova, and we keep repeating it in an off chance to be able to correct something for ourselves. Something. That feels like something. Ashra, the central chamber inside Ashra was physically sealed off by an immensely thick protective shell. Every memory recorded by a Nomai statue is transmitted to a corresponding storage unit within Ash Twin. Now, this doesn't say that specifically the central chamber in Ash Twin is sealed off. The memories are just recorded within Ash Twin. I imagine it's within the shell, because you would want to keep everything there safe. They crafted a protective shell designed to physically seal off the central chamber inside Ash Twin. Once the shell was finished, the Nomai checked to ensure there were no longer any physical entrances or cracks. So it is the most secure and safe place. It is the most secure and safe place. So we still gotta go back. Been to the launch module. We still gotta go to the other two. Still have to go to the other two, which we will do. But I want to be sure we've checked everything inside the workshop. But I feel like we saw it all. Right, not just because this isn't saying, like, oh, you know, there's still more to explore here. I feel like it definitely does tell us there is. Right, because when the launch module, I will argue that it wouldn't matter if the cannon's structural integrity is compromised, since they only needed to fire the probe once. They did, and it worked. And it broke. It wouldn't be capable of receiving the probe's data if the probe tracking module was destroyed, and it seems the case. At Nomai, but the probe tracking module would be the first to see the coordinates of the Eye of the Universe. Okay, so one thing for sure, we need to go to the construction yard. We need to go back to the construction yard, poke around more, and see what's up. And then probably head to the orbital probe cannon. That's what I'm thinking. Just trying to get my bearings. Try to figure out the plan. Because I mean, there's still, I feel like there's still so much The orbital probe cannon we haven't truly explored. I haven't even gone and float around the outside of it yet. Let alone to the other two sections of it. Not that those are probably even relevant, but the idea is that I didn't try yet. And that's the point. Oh god, I hate it. Ugh. I don't know, I'm kind of blown away that Feldspar figured out a way to get to the core, and now we have to kind of figure out how the hell he did it. How did he do it? Alright, what am I missing here? There's something going on. There's something I don't understand. Right. Okay. Alright, so let's be... Probably gotta go back over there. That's probably a good idea. Okay. Let's go over there. Just triple check. Just in case. Right, so we saw these are the 3 sections. Three minutes 40 seconds ago, long-range probe successfully launched. So, seeing that we've seen only a few of these. These are message storage. So we saw them around those scroll shapes. There's one on Timber Hearth. There's another one here. And I wasn't sure how to activate them. Still not actually sure. Still not truly sure. But the fact that they seem to be message storage is quite curious. See, and the fact that this actually tracks in real time. 4 minutes and 7 seconds. It says successfully launched. Successfully launched. Oh. Alright. I don't know. We already read it, but I'm saying now for emphasis, now that we've kind of read a little bit more about everything they were doing and they had done with it, that it didn't launch incorrectly. Like, it launched enough with the velocity to break it. Break the rest of it totally. Oh god. Oh. Just in case. But it launched correctly. Bad news. This is a problem. Proposed power source. Right? So you can't until they fix the problem. Definite hiatus. Turn off the game, my spouse and I will remain at the construction yard for now. Thought I would join you and Daz. Girl, let's visit her brother. She fears Dea may feel responsible. yet they figured it out. Maybe not them. Maybe it was them. I don't know. Because if we take into account the fact that there is potential time loop and a way for them to, in a way, manipulate time with this system, right? Maybe they saw the issue. Maybe they saw the issue. And we're like, okay. And I'm sure there's going to be like a timeline. Maybe I'm getting this mixed up. I'm just hypothesizing. If they figured out that they can't launch the probe, they need more time. And would they build the memory situation? Because the eye of the universe was their whole goal. And I guess if you create a time loop, you'd essentially give yourself infinite time. But if you were aware of the fact that, I don't know, I'm just gonna be spinning my wheels until I learn more. But and see, this makes so much more sense now. Now we know what this is, and it's up there. So this is where we got to go back. We got to go back for many reasons. Many reasons. That's a good one. Then what else are you hiding? Right, because we know the probe launched. Confirmed. Okay. I mean, for the sake of it, I'll go over here. Ugh. And then grab this. Ugh. Brittle hollow projection stone. Right, then we bring this all the way over. This will allow us to do two things. Oh. Freaky. Okay, what if I... So we put that there first. How do I... There we go. Alright, here we go. Bono, Daz, and I were lifting the orbital probe components into orbit for assembly, and one somehow sank down beneath the current. Cassava convinced me not to try to recreate the phenomenon myself using other cannon parts, but we're very curious to know what happened. How could something pass through the current? Something passed through the... They dropped a part, and it just went through. It just went through. I wish my gratitude for your interesting question. This is exciting. Spire constructed a module of Giant's Deep here at Brittle Hollow's southern observatory, and it reveals how an object might sink below the current. We gotta go back. But I've been able to grasp the answer by looking through the projection pool. If I visit the observatory, which kindly explain. If you don't mind the trek beneath the surface to the South Pole, I'd be delighted to see you. There are two trailheads, one at Brittle Hollow's gravity cannon, and one the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you don't mind the trek beneath the surface to the South Pole, I'd be delighted to see you. Two trailheads. Interesting. Gravity cannon, Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Kodo, you should have seen it. We thought it was impossible for any cannon components to sink even partially below the current, but ours sank straight to the core. What? Okay, here we go. See, this is what I was like. See, we saw this, and it's like, where is this at? Is this in the observatory? This looks like it's space. This looks like it might be on the cannon. But then again, if it's the Brittle Hollow projection stone, then I mean, I imagine what we're seeing is this is an observatory on Brittle Hollow. Sorry, one more time. I walked out of the range. Right, because this is what I feel like. We saw these two. And I thought that was very interesting. Cool. Okay, cool. Caught it in time. I heard it coming in. Let's try to be quick. Okay, we gotta go get some oxygen, because we are a little rough. I know. Bring us back to Earth. Not Earth, you know what I mean. To the ground. It's not even ground, it's water. Alright, we gotta go. Oh, come on, we're so close. Beautiful. Okay. Okay, so that's another perfect reason to go back. Go back to the workshop, because I just say, like, I traveled to the South Pole. So wait. No, because that was the Brittle Hollow. So no, it's even though it says Brittle Hollow, it's referring to this location. So we definitely need to go find out what they know. But this right here, this is the observatory at the South Pole. Right? The Nomad decided to build a larger, more sophisticated eye signal locator on Brittle Hollow's South Pole. Right? There are two paths beneath Brittle Hollow's surface that lead to the observatory. One starts at the gravity cannon, and the other starts out at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. So then, the thing is, we did the Tower of Quantum Knowledge, but then there's more of them. That's the only thing. So we head to Brittle Hollow. That gives us a direction. The Nomai at the Southern Observatory constructed a model of Giant's Deep that revealed how an object might sink below the strong ocean current. So we got to go there, because that's gonna reveal it, or at least probably give us an idea of how the hell we can even get down there. Oh man. Okay. I mean, I guess we gotta go. Guess we gotta go. I mean, there's a reason to visit the orbital probe cannon, right? Because I still want to do that, because I want to switch around the plates that I didn't do last time. Right, the Nova in the construction yard saw something sink beneath the water current, which they previously thought was impossible. I mean, we thought it was impossible. Let's go. Right, because I think for now, I think we're good to go into space. I think we're good to go into space because we're going to... Oh, nope. I'll say just... Oh, hello. Hello, Ghost Moon. Oh, here we go. I'll stay just close enough. Oh, damn it. Overshot it. That's unfortunate. It's okay. Oh. Nailed it. Just like that. Alright, great work, everybody. Fantastic work. Let's go. Okay, because maybe we don't have to go to the workshop again. So we did scan and we did see everything. Okay, because that got completely blown out. That we have to access from the outside. This we can access from in here. So let's do this first. Right, just for the sake of being like 100% sure. Wait, is this something? Shut the fuck up, no way. Stop it. Oh my god. I didn't even think about it until this time where I was like, oh wait, that's the same color as all the fuck. No, go back over there. Oh, this is cool, man. Whoa. No. What are you? What are you? Are you a planet? Are you a ship? I mean, that looks like it could be a satellite, could be some kind of ship. Crystallized, made of rock, maybe? I mean, looking at it, right, it's sending a signal out to Pro, so this is where the signal came from. This is where the signal came from to fire the probe. Potentially? No, stay there. Hold on. Wait a minute. This is getting more curiouser. Okay, come on, why? Is it off because am I too close to it? Or is it, oh, it's gotta wait to connect, maybe? There, yep, okay. A little bit of patience. 50 minutes, 20 seconds ago, request to launch probe received. From Ash Twin Project. Oh, shit. So somebody was over on Ash Twin and sent the candidate aligned with randomly selected probe trajectory. Gravity field activated. Randomly selected probe trajectory. It was aligned and it received a signal. So somebody could be Feldspar. There it goes. Then it broke. You see there, that goes. Wait, did it fall into the planet? Did that? Wait a minute. Wait a second. Because it just went straight down. The other thing down is the planet. So wait, was that message written? So we watched a part sink below the surface to the core. Right? So maybe that isn't referring to... I mean, it could be referring to this. But that would mean that that message was written they were aware of this, which would really mess with all the timey-wimey thing. So I imagine maybe it was a part when they were building it, fell. But then we saw that, so maybe that part did the same thing. It fell into the core. And if that's the case, that's the one we need to be in. That's the one we need to be in to see. To track the probe. Oh god, oh no, I'm getting too caught up in everything. Oh god. Orbital probe structure compromised during launch, damage to multiple modules detected. Probe tracking module is receiving data from the probe, so it fell, but it's still functional. Probe cannon launched. Request received, probe launch successful. Son of a bitch. There it is. Damage report, severe structural stress detected, assessing damage to modules. Intact, no structural damage. To the control module. Launch module, viewport, window fractured. Module exposed to vacuum space. Probe tracking module missing. Is that right? I don't know, the fact that we found out that parts can fall. I mean, this was exploded. So it's not like, oh, it broke and then it drifted down into the planet. That thing was like shot out of it shattering. So it hit the water and sunk. But then actually went fully under. That's wild. Fuck, so that's what we kind of have to look forward to if we find a way into the core. Which we will. Just a matter of time. Which we will. Oh, but then that's here. Because remember when we were over there, we were standing and it was showing us inside this room. Right, my better physics project Cassava is sending the last cannon components soon. We'll know the eye's precise location. My thought of concluding our eldest curious and challenging search increases my heart's temperature, my love. Cassava tells me he and the construction yard crew have determined a power setting we are not, under any circumstances, to go above. I see. And am I right to think that consequently we will be ignoring that setting? I can posit with nearly 100% certainty our friends have accounted for our natures, so I suggest we do. They're like, hey, don't go above this power. Okay, but they know how we are, alright? They would have accounted for it. Giving the orbital probe cannon all the power it can structurally withstand creates the greatest chance of finding the eye of the universe. Is that how that math works? Yes, the probe must travel as fast as it can, as far as it can. I'll make some adjustments. So that's why they did it. We're piecing everything together. They did that intentionally. So they figure, you know what? The best shot that this has is going as fast and as far as they possibly get it to go. So even if it breaks the cannon, they were like, it almost needs to, because it has to. But then subsequently, maybe that, I don't know. That lead ultimately to their failing? Or is that what's going to allow us to figure it out? Right probe successfully launched, but the cannon's structural integrity is compromised in the process. Damage detected on multiple modules. Received a request from the Ash Twin Project to launch the probe. The cannon was aligned with a randomly selected probe trajectory. So there's a chance. There's a chance that there are some Nomai at Ash Twin. Right? Maybe through this process with the statues, they figured it out. I don't know. I don't know. What I do know is that that's really interesting. Because the Ash Twins sent the signal all the way over here to shoot the probe as fast as possible. As far as possible. Okay. I think we should go to the other... we gotta go to the other module. I gotta be sure. Oh. Nope. Oh boy. Here we go. Alright, come on. Okay, so we got this. We're just double checking for everything. Okay, so this is the same. Put this in there. Right? Skywatch will be the first to know the coordinates of the eye of the universe. You'll be the first to see them. Honored and terrified. You ask the probe to use so much power it breaks, will you? Right, Albert Everson. We only need to fire the probe once anyway. Which that they do. Okay. Okay, come on. Go fast. I just need to be so sure we were thorough. And this shows from which we are, and we're seeing it live. God, a movie that was it makes so much sense. I can't... The colors, it should have clicked. Should have absolutely clicked. I just didn't see that there was a physical marble in there, but then the little gleam had noticed. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so then we now have a heading. We know where to go now. For at least learning a little bit more. And that's no longer on Giant's Deep. See, they just received the signal. Shoots the probe. So, I mean, I don't imagine it's Feldspar. I mean, maybe. Right, maybe he went to... I mean, maybe he figured everything out before anyone else did. Just hasn't made it back. Right? All the way to Dark Bramble. Maybe learned everything that's going on. And then went back regarding the Ash Twin project, and then sent the signal back. You know, following the steps of the Nomai, the eye of the universe. Perchance. Maybe. You two. Okay. Alright, let's get off the planet first. Oh, that is... It's a little red dot out here. What are you? Oh, that's exactly where we want to go. I was just locking onto the Apollo's lantern. Okay. We're heading in the right direction. Alright, autopilot. Alright, now we can... Gotta cruise. We're approaching rapidly. Very rapidly. Wow, we're coming in hot. What is that? Wait a minute. That's not what that is. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait, what? Hold on. Wait a second. Oh, no, 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 no. What? Wait a minute. Gabbro here, checking it on the Deep Space Satellite per ground control's request to check out a possible equipment problem. See, Hornfells? I do too work. You know, I wouldn't mind being a satellite. It's peaceful out here, among the distant stars and the soft velvety darkness. Bet it's, yeah, awfully nice for naps too. Alright, the lens. Alright, little satellite. Let's see what the trouble is. Huh. Everything looks A-okay. Ground control, no dust or scratches on the lens, and no evidence of sparking or violent explosions. Guess that rules out an equipment malfunction after all. Hear that, pal? You're in great shape. Keep up the good work out there. I love Gabbro. It's so funny. Okay, so what can we learn anything from you? No. Oh. Okay, interesting. Okay, so... Oh, is there... Can I interact with this? I mean, that looks damaged to me. But I guess it's not. Neat. It gives the exact location of it. Ooh, wait, is this the satellite that's taking the pictures that we saw in the lighthouse? Oh, that's probably what it's referred to. Like, oh, they want to go check out. They're like, is there something wrong with it? Like, what's going on? And so... Something, I mean, maybe that's what that is? I'm judging purely based off the direction that it's facing, right? But now we've messed around so much. Brittle Hollow is now actually behind us. I thought it was, see, I thought it was so far it was that tiny. Now this makes way more sense. Trust me, I want to go to the Ash Twins. And we will. But I will learn more about maybe what this project is first before we dive into something that we may not be too ready for. Oh, okay, here we go. A little bit of autopilot. Oh, man. You know, space is hard. Space is hard to, you know, get that precision speed when you got no wind resistance. Crazy. All right. Now let's head forward because we got the planet itself, and then we have the lantern, which is kind of like a moon, but it's like molten. A molten moon. Which I mean, does sound kind of like, it sounds like a pretty cool idea. I don't know how that helps the planet. Because we already have a sun. That's something. Wow, that is a lot of... It's very brittle. Ooh. Oh my god. Okay. We're good. We're good. Good. I wanted to go over this way. Ah, great. Meteors. Oh, jeez. Alright, well that seems very unsafe. That doesn't seem safe at all. Oh, it has little volcanoes on it. That's fantastic. Oh man, what a terrifying thing to have that orbits your planet. Ooh. Oh, this is cool. Is this a Nomai vessel? It just seems so shiny. All right. Oh. Ooh. Oh, it's glass. I can't get in there. On this side, at least. Let's check this out first. What are you? No, my recording. So these are like voice recordings. So it is quite literally like a record player. So unlike the wall etchings, which are just like writings, this is actually like speech. Is everyone unharmed? No one was badly injured from the escape pod's impact. We're incredibly fortunate. Escape pod? This is good news, at least. If you're from escape pod 2 or 3. No, I'm unable to make contact. My equipment can hear the other 2 escape pods' distress signals. However, if it's any comfort, both pods must be structurally intact. I'll continue calling for them. My gratitude, if we can. Thatch, the moon is approaching again. Everyone brace yourselves swiftly. The volcanic moon has returned. Be cautious of falling ash and debris. I believe the moon has passed. The planet doesn't appear eager to have guests. We are certainly unwelcome on its surface. We need to find shelter, and quickly. The volcanic moon won't be gone for long. I observed several promising sites below the surface, but we'll need to construct a way for everyone to climb safely down this cliff. Perhaps we could build platforms. So they crashed here. Or something happened. They launched an escape pod. So this is from like a larger vessel of theirs. Is that so? Maybe that's how they arrived here. In our galaxy. So I assume this is probably the beacon they're using to reach out. Right, maybe if the other escape pods are also, because this is the signal. Escape pod, oh, it identifies it. I thought it was always gonna just stay unidentified. Okay, escape pod 1. So now we know the distress the distress beacon frequency we could find the other ones. Because we know what they sound like. Alright. Okay. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so then... Is it 2 and 3? Right, this is 1. We know 2's over... 2 or 3 is over there. We don't know which one. Maybe they both are. Oh, wait. That's not the sun. It's what's on the other side of it. Because see, the two sets of brackets are each a different signal. Okay, so it's not you, but you're interesting. Whatever you end up being. So yeah, there's one here. Oh, shit. Oh, man, on Dark Grip. Oh, alright. Things are heating up. Okay. So we know where 2 of their other escape pods landed. I don't know where their main ship is, but now this is definitely being like, oh, they're not from here. They ended up here. And then what? I mean, I guess they were stuck here, right? So they just accept this is where we live now? Begin flight log. Escape pod 1, vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated. Awaiting departure from vessel. Escape pod 3, launching. Escape pod 2, now launching escape pod 1. Collision imminent. Preparing for impact. Scanning external environment scan complete. Minor structural instabilities detected. Pockets of breathable air detected. Adequate solar energy detected. Verdict hospitable. As if we could not die by going outside. Are these like storage pods? I would imagine, right? It's a life pod, so they all came in here. They hopped in here. Escaped. Wow. Somebody got out. Or maybe they all rotated out. I don't know, that's interesting. So they've never been here before. This is like purely new for them. They showed up unwillingly. Emergency escape hatch. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, God. I see what they meant now. But we gotta find a way for everybody to safely get out of here. I thought it was just the ledge out there. I was like, you know what? Yeah, I guess you wouldn't have a jetpack, maybe, but then I'm sorry. What? What is that? Oh, it's a black hole. Or something similar. That's... Oh. Oh, oh no. Oh, God. Wait. What happened? Nope, it's gone. Oh, that's, you know what? I see why they call it Brittle Hollow. Shut. No, no shot. No shot. These are, oh God, it's time. Don't do this. That is unnecessarily stressful. Who are you? Oh. Oh God, Grace, is it? I mean, that's interesting. This is interesting. That's terrifying. But now I gotta realize the planet is slowly breaking apart around us. Oh God. Oh. Okay. Who's next? Is it you? Is it your section? Was that just a meteor hitting? Okay, that's just ice. That's just ice, a lot of ice. Oh boy. So wait, when this thing like, oh, ice from Brittle Hollow. Oh God. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, oh, I hate this. Oh, that's horrifying. Oh, my eyes and face. That was terrifying. Oh, look at that. Not one tree to be found. Oh God. Oh no, no, no. What? What? Oh my God, those are the pieces of the... I'm not dead. Oh, that's weird. What? I'm sorry. This everything happens so fast. So wait a minute. Wait a second. So the planet is breaking apart, which it is doing, and it's going through what was a black hole, but I guess it's just depositing it out here in what? Welcome to the White Hole Station. You fell through the black hole by accident. Don't worry, you aren't the first. This warp tower can return you to the Brittle Hollow. What? Okay, this is cool. Every warp tower is tuned to a specific astral body. A tower's warp can only be used during the brief window when the tower is aligned with its corresponding astral body. In this case, Brittle Hollow. They figured this out. Every warp tower. So we can use this to get to other places. You must be standing on the warp platform on the floor during this alignment to be warped. If you look up while the station is rotating, you can see the alignment happens when the astral body is directly overhead. I'll give you that. That's kind of funny. To go be like, well, you know, hey, look, you're not the first. You're not going to be the last. So don't worry. It is what it is. Guess that doesn't go up anymore. That's interesting. Okay, so what if we go... got here? Ooh. Oh, wait. Small marble. What did that do? It would help to have a flashlight on. Oh, it's so weird. It's rotating. Okay, what if I put you in here? I don't know. Huh. Kinda cool those are embedded everywhere. Wait, is it... Hold on, hold on, hold on. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Oh my god, it's changing the direction we're rotating it. That's to the right, that's the left. Yeah, no, it makes sense. Okay, so we want to be shot through the white hole. That's what we want. I'm gonna go right in the white hole. I don't want to stand on it until we're sure. Or not. How do I... Or does it only go the one way? What? Okay. Okay, this is kind of crazy. Dude. What the fuck? What are we doing? Departure time, arrival time. Turbo / charge step onto warp receiver platform to activate return warp. What? The hanging city below 50 meters. Where the hell are we? Whoa. So we can't look directly at it? Oh, because the black hole and the white hole. It's just showing like, oh, you go through them. Curious. To our friends on Brittle Hollow, I just warped here from the White Hole Station. Our design worked. Successfully recreated warp travel. I don't know how close it is to Unknown's original design, but as long as what we've built works, then I'm delighted. I knew we could do it. Cassava, I hope you're reading this. Wait, this can't be correct. Okay, have you seen these readings? If they were accurate, they would more violent. They would violate causality. Jesus. There must be an equipment error somewhere. I'm returning to the White Hole Station. If you and Root meet me there, we can run a full diagnosis and hopefully locate the problem. Don't tell Cassava. If they were accurate, they would violate causality. By, like, this being successful. This is wonderful news. I can't wait to see the warp tower, although it's been a long time since I've jumped through a black hole. Wouldn't advise it. Oh shit. When I reviewed the records, you said it appeared that Noah arrived at the warp receiver Brittle Hollow slightly before the departure of the White Hole Station. I've already told Ray about these measurements. The accurate Noah arrival at Brittle Hollow before he or she ever stepped on the communications are absurd. That is great. Oh god. No. I was racing against time. I'm getting caught up in... I'm getting too captivated by everything. And we're running against the clock. I wanted to snatch and make sure we read it before anything, but we didn't get to read them all. Man. We got a lot, like, somewhere. I don't even know where that was. I probably should have checked the map. Because the chain of events to get there... Certainly something. But that would imply... Okay, that would imply that all of those symbols are warp platforms. That's what those are. And if that's the case, then we could theoretically bounce around through all of them, right? But either I mean, even aside from that, hold on, we gotta go back to the ship. We gotta look at what we got. Because I mean, that was a huge discovery. Brittle Hollow, first off, it falling apart like that. My God, what? Like we knew it was brittle, and then if everything collapsing into the black hole that's in its center, and then shooting us out of the white hole far away. But then that being so normal, it's like, oh yeah, hello traveler, you've ended up through the white hole like everyone else does. Well, because I mean, we didn't even get to the Southern Observatory. Right, we ended up kind of in a rough spot. Well, the three Nomai escape pods that crashed into our solar system, all three escape pods were launched from something called the Vessel, which was badly damaged. The Nomai survivors who crashed on Brittle Hollow climbed down the cliff to a shelter below the surface. Which, I mean, could be the ruins that I very, very graciously crashed into. Could be what those are. Northern Glacier. Jeez. The North Pole of Brittle Hollow is covered in snow and ice. There is a uniquely shaped Nomai ruin on the surface. The Nomai were able to warp here from the White Hole Station. This is where they first recreated warp technology. More to explore here. Of course there is. Okay, so that's good to know. This is on Brittle Hollow. This isn't like somewhere else. Tower of Quantum Trials. Alright, White Hole Station. Every Nomai warp tower is tuned to a specific astral body. To use the tower, you must be standing on the warp platform during the tower's alignment. Right? I see. Okay, I see what I was thinking. I was like, oh, you can only go to one. There are multiple towers, and they are each tied to a specific place. So the tower we were in is only tied to Brittle Hollow. I thought it was going to like spin. This is why I was like observing it. So it's like not, you know, oh, it'll wherever it's pointing, it'll send you to that place. It's quite literally only one, like it explained. But I understand it now fully. So there's multiple towers. Now I know something strange. Warped objects appear to arrive at the receiver on Brittle Hollow slightly before they departed the White Hole Station. That's trippy. So wait. They arrive at the receiver slightly before they departed the White Hole Station. No, that makes sense when they're like it defies causality. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. What the fuck? How's that work? Appeared to arrive at the receiver, Brittle Hollow, slightly before they departed the White Hole Station. So they arrive before they leave. God, how does that work? High Energy Lab. The negative time interval measured at the White Hole Station was further investigated at the High Energy Lab. In the canyon at in the canyon at Ember Twins Equator. Oh, that's going to be interesting. This is all interesting. My God, it's all like little bits of everything, but it all makes we're all piecing it together. Let's see. Look at platform with a spectacular view of the solar system. Master uses their signal scope here to keep tabs on other travelers. Let's see whether the orbital probe can was created to Find precise location of the eye of the universe. Push the orbital cannon above its maximum power setting. Create the greatest chance of finding the eye of the universe. They have the little notification things on them, so I'm just going through those. Right, Nomad computer reports the probe tracking module as missing. And I saw a probe tracking module through a Nomad projection pool. It looks like the module is underwater. You can see purple electricity outside the viewport. So that's literally what we were seeing. That's what we were seeing. Oh, that makes so much... Okay. Okay. So I was right. That makes so much sense. It was not only... It not only was dislodged, but it was shot... It was shot into the core of the planet. And we have to find out how to get in there, and we're going to find our way to get in there by going to the ocean current. Discovery of the Southern Observatory. We're going to find out how to get past that current. Because the two ways I tried, I'm not sure. Right? I was like, okay, don't force it with the ship. Okay, fair. And I was like, God forbid. For every... I worry. Got out of the ship. It didn't work. It didn't work. I was like, I'm just going to float down very, very cautiously. And it didn't work, so... The fact that the key is don't brute force it. That's so locked in my mind. I'm trying to figure out, okay, well, what is it? What does exactly that mean, then? Because... I was approaching it, and now and I'm thinking, I think I gotta be on the right track in some way, right? Because if a piece of the probe cannon fell into the ocean and then sunk beneath that current, then I would imagine potentially that we are kind of doing the same thing, right? We come in with the ship, we go down, and we pass through. Naturally. There's something that's happening. Maybe something I'm doing. It's preventing us from going through the current. There's gotta be. There's gotta be. Okay. There's gotta be some way. Alright. And I part of me wanted to try to figure it out before going to the observatory, just to be like, I feel like I'm onto something, but I also want to go to the observatory anyway. Now we have a bunch of connections everywhere. It's going to be quite interesting. So here's what we're going to do. I've run out of time for this episode, so we're going to pick it up on the next one. And we're going to go back to Brittle Hollow. We're going to go back. Now, we're not going to go through the white hole. And we're going to try to avoid going through the black hole. Alright? And we're going to go... And we're going to see... We're going to see what we can do. Right? Maybe land on a better spot. Because I specifically landed over by the escape pod, which was cool and interesting, and we did it. We did check it out, which is good. Because we also got the signal that we can compare to the other escape pods. But we want to go to the South Pole, right? Which is the dome that we had seen, that I kind of, not was going to, but like accidentally landed near before moving again. So we're going to go over there. We're going to find a way in. Because, well... Because, no, technically... It's not how we should do it. Right? Two paths. The gravity cannon and the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. So that's really what we're looking for. We don't need to land near the observatory itself. We need to get inside it. So these are the two ways. And I kind of want to also find that Tower of Quantum Knowledge, just for the sake of testing it even more. Because it's pretty cool. It's pretty rad. So, thank you everybody so much for watching. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. And we will continue our adventure next time, soon. Because I'm very anxious. And we're on a roll now. Right, we were doing okay. We're doing okay, but this I feel like we've made a lot of huge discoveries in a way faster amount of time. So, so that's pretty rad. That's cool. Just exploring around and onto our next planet before we return to another planet, and then reasons to visit like 3 others. So, see you guys next one. Bye bye.